Hey everyone, welcome to 30 Days of Yoga Camp. I'm Adriene and it's day 26 and the mantra is, I attract. Let's get started. Okie doke, today we're going to begin in a nice, comfortable, cross-legged seat. Take a second to get settled in. Feel your bum beneath you. Lift and lengthen up through the spine, the center channel. And then right away, find what feels good here. Shaking the head, yes, no. Looping the shoulders, big circles with the nose. You know what to do here. Start to check in with your breath and just letting go of the day thus far, letting go of what's ahead, the to-do list, and just arriving here right now on your mat, day 26. Yoga camp, about connecting the mind and body. So today's mantra is a little fun, but I think very powerful. I attract. So if you're familiar with the law of attraction, or if you kind of believe in, manifesting your dreams, your desires, then today's mantra is for you. Bring the head over the heart over the pelvis, and sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes and repeat this mantra to yourself. I attract. And then before we get moving our bodies, just take a second here, breathing, to repeat the mantra and maybe even finish the sentence. What is it you want to attract? A partner? A pet? Success? A certain flavor of peace internally? Just take a second to connect to something meaningful. What do you want to attract? Be bold, be brave. And then take a second to repeat it to yourself, just honoring the power of word, the power of thought, the power of our practice. Yeah. And then inhale, lift and lengthen up through the heart. Exhale, ground down through the shoulders. Maintain this action as you inhale. Spread the fingertips, open the chest. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, open, inflate, lift. Exhale, drawing it in. One more time. Inhale, expansion. And exhale, namaste. Great, press the palms forward, reaching towards the front edge of your mat. Slowly we begin to forward fold here, nice and easy. Maybe you find a gentle sway here. Sending breath, sending energy to the hips, to the back body. Take one more breath here, really reaching the fingertips as far as you can go. And then slowly rolling it back up, stacking it up through the spine, switching the cross of your legs, crisscross. And then again, inhale, expansion. Exhale, hands to heart. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, spread the fingertips. And exhale, hands to heart. So let's begin to stir up a little energy. Inhale, spread the fingertips. Exhale, hands to heart. Then press it away. I attract. Forward fold. Nice and easy here, letting the weight of the head go, weight of the shoulders go. If you have sensitive feet here, make adjustments so that you're not having any ouchy moments in the feet. And we take a breath or two here, sending energy to the hips. Again, stirring the pot today with the mantra, I attract. Actually, I was having breakfast the other day and I said, stir the pot. And then I said, or it's like rearranging the furniture. And maybe that's a better image for you, right? We just got to stir it up. So from here, we'll slowly roll back up. And then bring the hands right to your navel, wherever that is. Find your little belly button. And then from there, we're going to draw the navel in and lift the heart up. Open the chest. Again, draw the navel in, open the heart. One more time, draw. So there's a strong, strong connection here. We call this Uddiyana Bandha, so one of the locks. More on that later, but just slightly drawing in of the navel. All right. And then keep that awareness, that attention here, drawing the navel towards the spine as you release the palms to the knees, and keep your legs crossed as they are. So kind of playing with the other side here. Inhale, moving forward. Exhale, rounding back. Can you move from this place of navel to spine? Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, around and back. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, around and back. So really activating. If you are familiar with those old-fashioned coffee grinders or like a pencil sharpener even, it's that movement right here from the belly, moving around. So moving from the inside out. Reverse your circle. Good, and then inhale back to center. Uncross the legs, switch to the other side. Inhale, spread the palms, come forward. And exhale, begin to find your tabletop position. Nice and strong here. Big breath in as you exhale again, lift the knees, let them hover. Now, if you're feeling pretty strong in this hovering table these days, let's test it out by maybe lifting the right toes. And lowering, and then lifting the left toes. And then lowering. Inhale, draw the shoulders away from the ears, neck nice and long. Exhale, lower. Extended child's pose, knees nice and wide, big toes to touch, melt your heart down. Forehead, third eye center to the earth. Choose to let go. Again, putting aside whatever you have to do after practice here. Letting go of any past arguments, regrets, words unspoken. Connecting to your breath here. Listen to it. Hear your breath, the sound. And again, repeat the mantra softly to yourself. I attract. Maybe you finish that sentence. And let's continue to stir it up, pressing into all 10 fingerprints firmly. I'm going to inhale, shift my hips over towards the left, press into both feet. Inhale, come forward. The extension here. Exhale, rounding around to the right side and back through that extended child's pose. Keep it going. Inhale, coming forward. Big circle here. Exhale, around and back. If you have sensitive knees, draw them in a little bit for more stability. And keep a nice awareness in the palms here, guys, as we begin to warm up the body. Stir it up. Cue Bob Marley. Inhale, coming forward. Maybe you start to play now, finding movement that feels good as you come forward or even as you sink back. If you find a catch, maybe rock back and forth here. So beginning to warm up through the shoulders, through the hips, through the side body, moving in big circles. And then when you feel satisfied, take it all the way back to that extended child's pose. Breathe into the back body. Bring the palms together. Bring the fingertips up towards the sky. Come to that little namaste, shark fin, and walk the elbows actively towards the front edge. Connecting to your breath. And then releasing the fingertips down. Pressing into the earth. Come back up to all fours. Walking the knees underneath the hips. Finding that tabletop position. Inhale in, curl the toes under. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe deep here. Stretching through the legs. Checking in with where the body's at today. Melting the heart back. Tops of the shoulders rotate away from the ears. One more breath. And then slowly lowering to the knees. Send the hips back to the heels. Foot stretch here. Sit up nice and tall. Careful not to just collapse all your weight into the heels here. Again, we lift up from the pelvic floor, lift up from the center channel. Lift, 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 lift. And then bring your hands to your belly button. See if you can draw it in again. Connect. Feet are talking to us. Dogs are barking. We send the fingertips out. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Namaste. 2 more times, just like this. Press into your pinky toe. Lift up energetically as if you're trying to hover above your heels. Spread the fingertips. Breathe in, big breath. Exhale, hands to heart. And 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Cool. Press the palms away. Come down onto all fours. We come onto the tops of the feet. Beautiful. Bring the right hand to the center line, opening up through the chest here as we slowly peel the left fingertips up towards the sky. Inhale in. Exhale, left hand replaces the right. Slowly peeling right fingertips all the way up. Back to center 1 more time on each side. Opening through the chest, waking up the muscles of the upper back body. And 1 more time. Awesome. Walk the palms back underneath the shoulders, then drop the elbows. Stay meticulous about this, guys, today. So walk the elbows right where the hands are, which was right underneath the shoulders, and then keep your wrists in line with your elbow. So we have 2 parallel lines here. So best you can, try to keep the hands from coming in or from going out. Really, really spread the fingers and then walk the knees back, also staying in line. These 2 parallel lines, these railroad tracks, as we send the hips and we melt the heart. If this is too much for you, you may need to have a block to put your forehead on, or you just stay nice and lifted, moving with the breath. Inhale in, exhale, checking it out. Inhale in. If you can, send it back, melt your heart, send the hips up high, forehead to the mat. Melt your heart, big breath. Good, then press into the tops of the feet, press into the fingerprints, and slowly press into the elbows as you slowly slide all the way forward onto the belly, coming into Sphinx pose. Press into the earth, tops of the feet, pubic bone. And here we are, Sphinx. Press firmly into the elbows. Press into all 10 knuckles. Claw a little bit with the fingertips. Lift your wrists and then press down through the base of the palm. Super strong here. If you feel like you're crunching in the back of the neck or any pain in the upper back body, lengthen the back of the neck, press into your elbows and tuck the chin slightly. Now lift the kneecaps to engage the legs, super strong, and breathe here. Last but not least, Uddiyana Bandha. Draw that navel spot in. And then see if you can grow a little taller. Yeah, 1 more breath. Then exhale, release. Send the fingertips down, come onto your left ear and take a rest. Use this time to deepen your breath. Great. Slowly bringing the head, the heart back to center. We'll draw the palms all the way back up. Hug the elbows right back to where they were, right underneath the shoulders. Walk them underneath. Be meticulous about this alignment here. 2 parallel lines. Inhale, press into the elbows, find your foundation. Go through all those checklists. Eventually navel to spine, and we come back to that Sphinx pose. So this time, imagine tearing your yoga mat in half, right down through the center. That's how engaged the palms are. Strong and steady. And then speaking of strong and steady, Connect to your mantra, I attract. As you curl the toes under, keep drawing the navel up to the spine, and then slowly send your sitting bones towards your heels as you lift the hips up. Big breath here. Gaze straight down. Knit the lower ribs in. One more breath here. You got it. Then lift the hips up high to lower the knees and send it back to that heart to earth pose, puppy posture. Nice work. From here, slowly begin to lift the elbows nice and mindful. Walk the palms in just a hair, and then curl the toes under and send it up to your down dog. Big breath in, big breath out. Good, take one more breath here. And on your next exhale, slowly descending the knees back down. Press into the tops of the feet. And then once again, we're going to come to this tabletop position and then drop the elbows right where the hands are. Keep those parallel lines. Slowly curl the toes under, come through, forearm plank. Gaze straight down, press into the tops of, press into all 10 fingerprints. Ooh, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Engage your belly, strong full body stretch. Tone, beautiful body stretch here. We got this. Breathe for 3 more breaths. What? And last breath, you got it. And slowly lower down. Really come onto the right ear. Send the fingertips back and take a rest. Feel your breath in your belly. You might even feel your heartbeat. Nice work. All right, pressing into the tops of the feet. Here we go. Inhale, lift the head, the heart. Draw the elbows back underneath. All right, this time, coming to our Sphinx pose. I'm going to take the right hand, I'm going to bring it right to the center line, but keep the elbow where it's at. So slowly coming in. And continue, Uddiyana Bandha, a little navel to spine action here, long in the spine. So just notice if you're collapsing here, it's not very fun. Fine length. Then here we go. Strong foundation, I bring the right hand in. I'm going to slowly begin to bend both knees. Okay, nice quad stretch here as I just lift and lengthen, crown of the head reaches up toward the sky. So I'm strengthening through my right bicep here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Really, really lifting the toes as far back as possible. Uddiyana Bandha, navel to spine. And the shape is just like, oh, what, who, me? And then gently release. Great. Right hand releases, left hand to center. And we find that action. So we begin to kind of turn the right ear over towards the right shoulder and bend through both knees nice and slow. So stay connected to your foundation. And then try to lift the crown of the head up towards the sky and lift your toes up and over towards your head. Yeah, right. Okay, but that's the action. Okay, strengthening through the left arm. Breathe. And then gently release. Great. Bring the palms together, rest the forehead on the palms. Bring the big toes together and shake the hips a little left to right. And then we come back to Sphinx pose. Heels in line with the hips, elbows underneath the shoulders. Here we go. Hit the refresh button here, my friends. Spread the fingertips wide. Gorgeous. Curl the toes under. Forearm plank. You got it. Lift the hips. This is tough. You got it. This time sawing a little front to back just to keep the mind focused on the breath and the body. Great. And then lift the hips up. Slowly lower the knees. Send it back. Puppy posture. Stay here, or you can lift the elbows for down dog. So you have an option. You can do heart to earth pose or downward dog. Couple breaths here. You got it. And then slowly lower the knees down. Walk the knees all the way out. We're going to come back into our sphinx. Nice and slow. All right. So finding your foundation, we've established it nice and strong. Engaging full body experience. Lift and lengthen through the crown. Uddiyana Bandha, navel to spine. Oh yeah, strong foundation. Slide your right hand into center. This time just bending the left knee. I'm slowly going to peel left toes up towards the sky. Nice quad stretch here. Now find strong foundation here in the right arm as you slowly swim the left fingertips back to grab the inner arch of the left foot. Breathe deep here. Resist the urge to fist here. We're going to build strength in the palm that we need here for like forearm stand and fun stuff later. Nice and strong. Breathe here. Remember all that action you just cultivated before. And last but not least, draw the navel to the spine and kick your left toes out. Whoa, Nelly. Gently release. Take a rest. Palms come together. Forehead to the palms. Big toes to touch. Shake the hips. Other side. Establish strong foundation here. Starting in Sphinx. And then when you're ready, slide the left palm over this time. Press into all 5 knuckles evenly. Stay lifted, no collapsing as you begin to bend the right knee. Feel that stretch sensation through the quad. Then keep pressing away from your foundation. So left leg is still super strong here. And I'll swim the right fingertips back. Grab the inner arch. Find what feels good here. Find that support. If you feel a pinch in the lower back, you might lower a little bit. And breathe deep. Draw the navel to the spine. Kick the left toes out. Inhale. And exhale, gently release. Palms come together. Forehead to the palms. Big toes to touch. Take a rest. Shake it out. Nice work. Now from here, we're going to slowly draw the palms underneath the shoulders, curl the toes under. This time, press all the way up to plank, palms on the earth. Deep breath in. Strong exhale sends you to down dog. Wowie zowie. From here, we're going to walk the feet all the way up behind the hands, taking a nice, long, juicy forward fold. Let the weight of the head go. Let it all go. Maybe shake the head a little yes, a little no. Let the shoulders relax. Bend the knees. And then inhale, halfway lift. Take your time. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach for the sky. Big breath. And exhale, hands to heart. Lift the sternum to the thumbs, loop the shoulders, stand up nice and tall. So from here, we're going to take the feet together, really together. Interlace the fingertips, press into the left foot as you slowly lift the right knee up. Catch the right knee here and then squeeze the right knee up towards the heart. So lots of little compression here in the right hip crease, but I'm also trying to ground down through that right hip crease as I lift my heart up. Not collapsing in the left hip here. We know better. Lifting, lifting, connecting to the energetic body. Good, then bring the left thumb to the heart, just as a little reminder to keep sternum to thumb, and slide the right hand to the right ankle. Come into a nice quad stretch here. Really carving a line with the knee through the center line. You can stay here if it feels good. You can bring both hands to that back foot. Be nice and mindful. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Great, and then slowly release. Same thing, palms come together. We shift to the right foot now. Slowly lift up through the left knee. Take a second just lifting the leg on its own, connecting to those core muscles. And then interlace, press away from your standing foot and squeeze up towards the heart. Couple breaths here, finding your balance. And then right thumb to the heart again to keep that Lift in the sternum, slide the left fingertips down, carve a line with the knee through center, come to a nice quad stretch. Opening up through the hip creases, and again, pressing out of that standing leg rather than collapsing in. Big breath in here. And then an exhale to release. Palms come together at the heart. And here we go. Inhale, reaching fingertips up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. Exhale, bow. Inhale, soft knees as you reach for the sky. Full body stretch. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, reach for the sky. You got this. Press into the earth. Spread the fingertips. And exhale, hands to heart, mountain. Great, again, shifting the weight over towards the left foot. We press out of that standing leg, standing foot. So again, not collapsing in the hip, but lifting up and out. Slowly begin to lift the right knee again. Right foot parallel to the earth. Strong, strong, strong. Keep the left thumb where it is. Slide the right fingertips all the way down to the right ankle, and then carve a line with your right knee through center as you come back to that quad stretch. Now, especially if you're new to practice, you're like plowing through your yoga camp for the first time, maybe you just stay here. Plugging the shoulder blades in, lifting through the heart, pressing up and out of that standing leg, working on foot strength and mobility, right? Shouldn't have cramps down there, so you have to kind of work at it nice and slow. But if you're ready to continue on today, take the hand and flip it over to the arch of the right foot, standing bow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, slowly. Keep this length in the crown. Uddiyana Bandha that we had before, navel to spine, as you slowly send your heart forward and right toes up towards the sky. Lift your heart, lift your right inner thigh, kick your right foot up towards the sky. Sole of the right foot reaches for the sky. Left fingertips come forward. You can take a mudra here. Oh, why did I do that? Mudra here. I was just trying to be funny, like all the different hand shapes. Anyway, hopefully you missed it. Lift. Stay focused on your pose, your practice. I apologize. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. So if you fall, great. Who cares? Come back to it. It's a process, a practice. Opening up through the right armpit chest. Give it a couple more tries here. Breathing here. Maybe you're here holding a strong focus. Awesome. Everyone's doing awesome. Be where you are today. Welcome that heat, that fire. And then slowly, everyone with control, will come back to fingertips interlacing, and we'll squeeze the right knee up towards the heart. So if you fell out of it, you can come back to it here. Lift everything, lift your heart, and then exhale, mountain. Open the palms, close your eyes. Notice how you feel, and just notice the difference between the left side and the right side of the body. And draw the palms together. And here we go again, shifting our weight now to the right foot, lifting up through the heart. Slowly lift your left knee, sole of the left foot parallel to the earth. Wow, this leg. I'm dealing with some stuff too. Human, love it. Slide the left fingertips down the left leg, and then carve a line with the left knee through center as we explore our balancing posture here. So it might just be here today. Shoulder blades really drawing together, heart lifting, lengthening the tailbone down. Or we'll continue the journey, staying nice and long in the spine as you slowly transition hand to the arch, and we begin to slowly kick the left foot up towards the sky. Hold on to a strong focus, find a little focal point, a little drishti to lay your gaze upon, and then let's see what's in store today here as you kick the left foot up, draw the shoulders away, soften the skin of the face, taking some inappropriate mudra in the right hand if you did it in the left, just kidding. Maybe it's just reaching forward. Again, if you fall, we'll catch you. Can't expect not to fall, right? If you're going to be doing something that's awesome for you, pushing boundaries, trying new things, building, attracting, you got to do the work. So if you fall, don't worry, just come back to it. Nice and slow. Nothing like a balancing posture to keep it real, right? You cannot fake that. But how do you handle it? So one more breath wherever you are, and even if you have already fallen out, let's all come here, interlacing the fingertips and squeezing the left knee in and up towards the heart. Lift your heart, stand up tall, and with control, release. Open the palms, mountain pose, close your eyes. Big breath in, big breath out. Now here, we'll return to the mantra, I attract. Repeat it quietly to yourself. And then one last time, inhale, send the fingertips out left to right. This time, really, really reach. This is Kate Winslet here. Keep bringing up Kate in this yoga camp. Maybe she'll come on as a guest. I'll take a little Leo too. I'll take anyone. Just kidding. One more breath here. Exhale, bring it in. Bring it all in. I attract. Palms together at the heart. Yes. Inhale, expansion. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful shape. Palms together. Inhale one more time. And exhale, hands to heart. We bring the palms together, namaste. And we're just going to gently bow the head. Stretch the back of the neck here. And then this is a fun little fold. I'm going to slowly begin to turn my fingertips downward. Nice and slow. Peek at me if you need to. And then stay here for a second, chin to chest, fingertips down. And then draw the navel in towards the spine and make your way all the way down. Forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back position last time. Exhale, fold. And begin to bend the knees. So a couple of options here. First of all, I'm going to try, best as I can, to slowly lower my center down, my hips down, and then grab the elbows here, and then let the heart lift, plug in through. Now, if you're like, for real, then I got an option for you. Palms here, and then slowly, 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 fingertips or palms on the earth, reach forward, and then lower bum all the way to the ground, but still have a nice kind of top thing here, elbows. Now, again, I know this might be impossible. Maybe you just take a nice wide space. So there's all different options here. Elbows, hands on the elbows. So we're here, we're here, we're here. Just take a second to lift your heart, let it shine through. Draw the shoulders down. And then if your bum is lifted, go ahead and release the fingertips to the earth and allow your bum to come down. And then everyone, bring your fingertips or your palms to the side and just shoot your bum back. So we're going to lift the bum and send it back, straightening through the legs. Center yourself on the mat, and then inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Belly comes to the top of the thighs. We try our best, and we release the crown of the head towards the toes. This time, tug your shoulders back, let your heart open. Big breath in. Nice breath out. Great. Slowly roll it up. Take the right knee, lift it up. And then we're just going to keep, we're not going to cross there. We're going to keep it inside as we hug right knee to left elbow, or left elbow to right knee rather. And then again, clasp the elbows here, press into the extended leg and begin to find your twist. Nice and gentle. Breathe deeply. And then slowly release. Same thing on the other side. Hook right elbow to left knee. And then we clasp the elbows. Inhale. So practicing a couple different ways to just break the habit of kind of cranking and muscling into these twists. Taking each vertebrae along for the ride. Close your eyes. One more breath here. Sit up nice and tall. And then gently release. Send the legs out long and come to lie flat on your back. Hug the knees up towards the chest. Give yourself a big hug and then just rock a little side to side here for a little bit. Finding what feels good as you gently rock left to right. Maybe you take the palms to the kneecaps and draw big circles here. Really kick up your breath, kick it up a notch here. And then we'll release the soles of the feet to the ground. Inhale, reach the right foot up high. Exhale, cross it over. Thread the needle here, reaching, interlacing behind the left thigh. Press the right elbow out towards the right leg and left shin parallel to the ceiling. Little reclined one-legged pigeon here. Squeeze, lengthen through the back of the neck. Close your eyes here and enjoy. For your final breath, you might extend the left leg up high. Really flexing the left toes towards your face. And then releasing and doing the same thing on the other side. Right foot down. Inhale, big breath to lift the left foot up. Drop that left hip socket down, sorry. And then cross the left ankle over the right. Beautiful. When you're ready, thread the needle. Shin parallel. And we kind of press the left elbow out towards the left thigh if that's applicable for you. And then we squeeze legs up and in. Close your eyes, tuck your chin into your chest. Again, big breaths here. Enjoy. And then maybe for your last breath or two, you extend the right leg up high. Flexing right toes towards your face. And gently releasing everything. Feet come to the earth. We send the fingertips out left to right. Inhale, press up off the toes. Exhale, melting the legs to the left. Right back to center with the inhale. And exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, soles of the feet to the mat. Slide it down. Whoa. Slide the legs all the way out. And then flip your palms up. Let your arms rest gently at your sides. Take a second to wiggle the toes if you need to. Rock the ankles. Make sure you're not gripping or holding anywhere. And close your eyes. One last time, connect to the mantra. What do you want to attract? What do you want to manifest this year, in the next stage, in the next month, the next week? So we practice being present in the moment, but we also understand the power of envisioning, imagining, and then manifesting. I totally believe in it, and Yoga with Adriene is a perfect example of that. And one day I'll just break it down and tell you the whole story, but not a month goes by, almost a week, not a week goes by where we don't go, whoa, that just totally manifested itself because we put it out there and boom. We attracted that. Wow, it works. Close your eyes if they are not now, and just let a big old blanket of love wash over you. Take a deep breath in. Lots of love in, lots of love out. Nice work today. Home stretch, guys. Take care. Namaste.